Had to take care of a little business and go for my little afternoon walk as instructed to strengthen this leg, get this leg strengthened up real good. And I wanted to, let me cut this light off behind me because I'm getting a little afterglare. Is that all right? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hey, I want to do a little, you know, freestyle, jump on, jump off, make you laugh, make you cough type of situation. Hey, I talked to you this morning, and I wanted to, say a couple things to you, because I wanted to give a breakdown. I got a couple inboxes, and I like to respond to my inboxes from subscribers. So basically, as you well know, those that have followed my journey, went through a few things. But can I give you some insight on the plan? And I'm going to share with you. A few weeks ago, I used the analogy of Hannibal from 18. And I made a comment and said, I love when a plan comes together. And let me tell you what the plan has always been. And that way we get a big picture. In regards to my health, there's some reasons why I had to go the route that I did on this YouTube and on my Facebook and on my scoops and on my TikTok. And there is a reason why I did it the way I did. And let me explain it to you. When I had my last stroke, this is long before my aunt passed away. My Aunt Jerry, she set me up real good. She saved me a boatload of money, had me set up in a nice apartment that was specially equipped just for me. And something my aunt told me one day, she said, Dee Dee, she said, you wear your feelings on your sleeves. I said, yes, ma'am, I know. And I'm going to explain to you what the master plan was the whole time so we'll get an understanding. So my Aunt Jerry saved me a lot of money. She put me in a place, 1109 South Washington. I was right there on the border of German Village. Had a nice place. When I got there, I was on a walker. I had to use a wheelchair from time to time. I was in therapy. My daddy gave me a little pickup truck. I had a little pickup truck, and I was, getting some things in perspective. And I began to allow people to come in my life because there's no secret. I'm getting old. I sold my wild oats as a young man, and I never wanted to be alone. It was always a fear of mine to die alone. Man told me a lot of different things, and I didn't listen because I took my emotion and the pain I had dealt with and different things. 98.9% of a lot of the stuff that I probably brought on myself for the way I handled it. Long story short, I lost a lot dealing with a lot of people that weren't prepared for love. Gave it the best shot. I had to act and do things the way I did to get people out of my life. Listen to me. And I don't really like to use a spiritual context because my mouth is so foul, but the word is in me so deep, deep, deep down inside, I can't help but refer back to it. The good books say what the devil meant for evil, God meant for good. So I had to get rid of exes. I had to get rid of my children. I had to get rid of wife, and I might be borderline speaking on something I shouldn't, but I had to have and allow God to allow me to allow my wife to move the way she did, because I needed her out the way. And now that she's gone, everything that I've lost has been coming back. That's why you don't hear me clapping at my in-laws. You don't hear me. It's not so much I'm scared about a damn bogus CPO. None of that. I like peace in my life. And what people thought was going to hurt me and defeat me, and it's painful. 54 years old, fourth marriage. It seems that a lot of people thought that, I was just going to break down, defeat, and run up the legal ladder. Listen, I know what I needed to do. I know what I needed to do with my medical professionals to get the help that I needed, because me being around negative people would eventually lead me into a grave. And I promise you, since January 28th, my whole life has done a whole 890. Whole 890. Countenance on my face. Depression gone. Anger gone. Sleep well. I'm grateful for it. But the object and the goal that I have was to do like God told Joshua. And God told Joshua to tell Achan to remove from his house the accursed thing. And everything in my life that's negative is gone. Everything. Children, wife, kids, stepkids, everybody that's in my life that's negative are gone. And my life has been so much better. And after March 6th, if the good Lord say the same, I should be in rehabilitation / nursing home situation so that my health can come back to where it needs to be. I can get my full driving privileges back where I don't have to worry about a person driving with me at night. I can get the surgery I need on my eyes and my vision to be right. I can get the surgeries done on my prostate and scrotum area that I need done. I got an appointment, I think, on the 2nd to continue the mouth things on my mouth. Everything that I lost is coming back. You know what I mean? And, when you have people around you that set traps for you, it's not necessarily fair. But the whole time I just found out that my insurance information has always been there. The information been mailed to me, but somebody been throwing it away. It's a lady, I don't know who has, but the numbers and stuff that I had on my insurance card didn't match. I found that out this last week. So, my doctors are actively getting some things back together, and I'm just grateful for it. I tell people all the time, murky water, don't worry about it. See, because what God got for me is for me. I still stand on, will I ever go to church? No. I have constant confidence in church, because the people that knew me for 30, 40 years knew that a lot of the stuff that was going on wasn't true. But because I talk too much and I expose, I'm overly blunt and speak too much, it made people nervous. So I'm excited. I'm excited about it. And I don't have to pursue anything legally, because everything is fall back in where I needed to be. All I wanted was some peace. I'll be in a place where I want to be. I'll be in an area where I want to be, quiet, country atmosphere, comfortable. I don't have to worry about, no more grief. But I'm excited, man. I'm just happy. Look, I'm excited. I'm free, man. Even my head is shining. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel good, man. I feel so damn good. You don't even understand. Now, it doesn't negate the fact that I'm still pissed off at the Church of God in Christ. And I'm not going to stop telling the truth. But when it comes to family and different people like that have had a negative impact, those people I don't even have to acknowledge. I don't have to deal with. You know what I mean? My little cousin been looking out for me. I appreciate you, QP. We come from 2 different walks of life, 2 different backgrounds. I'm a lot older than you. But I will say to you, I appreciate you, young man, because you could have went a whole different way, and jumped on the bandwagon with the bullshit, and you didn't. I appreciate you. I thank you. That brother from Fremont, I appreciate you, man. People don't understand. You got to show people that you're grateful and you're thankful for what it is that you go through, because you never know who's watching you and your story. You know what I mean? And you've heard me scream, holler, cry, and I just realized that sometimes, you know, it's worth the fight, but you got to pick your battles wisely. And I strategically handled that the way I did, and I still came out unscathed, not even smelling like smoke. So I said all that to encourage you all that's really going through shit. Whatever method it is that you need to use, man, you got to use that method. And it might not make everybody feel comfortable, man, but check it out. You got to do what's good for you. Because at the end of the day, when, like G.E. Patterson used to say, when the dust settles, the man said he'd be cussing, I'm paraphrasing, cussing, hollering, and kicking up dust. See, but when the dust settles, I'm still standing, I'm still breathing, and I'm grateful. And I appreciate those that have been on for this journey. Thank you for those that are mature enough not to get caught up in the antics and see what's in here. And what's in here is a desire to see people win. And, we all come from different backgrounds. We all have our own pain. And if you choose to do it your way, that's fine. This method worked perfect for me, because had I not got on YouTube and Facebook, had I not got on and cuss folk out, had I not got out and challenged, I'd be in jail or I'd be dead. But no, I stood on my 10, didn't turn to the left, to the right, didn't give a fuck who thought about what about me. You hear what I'm saying? Because each person that I've called out, they all hooked up to the conglomerate. Either Church of God in Christ, the Masonic Order, racists, white nationalists, politicians, all these same people. You see these same people on the news. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, I'm a firm believer. I don't give a damn what it look like. I'm a believer that if you stick to what you believe in, shit will work out for you. You don't need a church. You don't need a what they call them, gatekeeper. You don't need a woman. You don't need a man. You don't need family. All you need is the man upstairs. And whoever that supreme being is in your life, man, he will make a way for you. And he's made ways for me. Everything I lost in the last 15, 16, 17 years, I might not have got it back monetarily, but I got my peace of mind back. I can move around and do and get up and have a clean house and not worry about hollering and screaming about the grown-ass people. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about people laying up in my house that's not related to me, living off of me and begging and bumming. And then when you bust them out, they change your narrative. I don't have to do that. You know what I mean? And I'm just grateful. So again, I'm not going to quit telling the truth about you church folk. My position still stands. Parker, Hudson, Carter, all you Church of God in Christ folks, I'm still on your ass. But in my personal life, I had to maneuver to where I had to bring peace and closure in this head of mine. You know what I mean? And I'm just glad about that. And I wanted to give you a few minutes, an update, let you know, man, Vanbro fine, man. Vanbro fine. I was really going through a thing in my head. Should I change my name back to Pryor? Should I change my name to Charles? Should I change my whole name? And I had plans on doing that. And I had it to the point where I could have got my name changed for free. I wouldn't have had to pay the $125 to change my name, because the adoption and stuff was done illegally. But I've lived with this name all my life. Since 1983, I've lived with this last name. And maybe before that, I don't know. But uh, it's not my name, it's a borrowed name. But, you know, I thought about the story of the Lion King. And when the little baboon took Simba to the water, and Simba had to do some reflection, and the little monkey told Simba, said, "Remember who you are," and he saw his father. You know what I mean? So regardless of the fact of how I feel, when I look in the mirror, I'm still Dion. I'm still Pryor. I'm still Charles. You know, I'm still Benny. I'm still Phyllis. I'm still Edward. I'm still Donnie. I'm still Buddy. I'm still Sherman. I'm still Susie. I'm still Geraldine. I'm still Mary Lou. I'm still all these people embedded in me. That's my DNA. But that doesn't identify who I am as a person. You know, and I don't have to walk in other folks' shadow. I stand on my own 10, you know. And I've said some very disparaging shit. I've said some shit that would probably make a motherfucker really ride down on me and take my life. But I stand on truth, and it's not divisive. It's not really negative. It's truth. And when people hear the truth, they get offended. And when you know what fellowship is light with darkness, and the challenge is still there. You fraternal men that have went out and made a fool out of yourself, trying to make a fool of me. I challenge you in any seat you sit in under the underneath the 33rd, but Scottish Rite and York Rite. I challenge you any letter. Set up a platform. Set up a platform and invite me and bring all your men from your highest house and your highest degrees and challenge me. Now I'm not interested in coming back. I'm already demented. But if you really want to find out what this information is in my head while y'all sitting back fighting each other during Black History Month, y'all all black, wearing the same black and white shit, living like the devil, that's on you. But ain't none of y'all been bold enough to challenge me and sit me down because you already know. Now, contrary to popular belief, James Coleman, he might be a crook. But James Coleman and Raymond Williams and a lot of these other high-ranking Masonic men taught me everything I know, and I've been taught by the best in the church and in the Masonic order. You can't mess with me. I know the Bible. I know the rituals inside and out. You can't play with me, and I'm very proficient. My short term is bad, but my long term is like an ox. And I challenge you. I read daily. Yeah. So I want to say to you, don't get caught up in the antic. Truth will set you free. But now you've got the magic answer to your question. Why is this crazy motherfucker always getting up here screaming? It's never complaining. It's about exposure. And that's what I'm about. And when you give a motherfucker 4 to 10 years to quote unquote expose you, and I basically aired my whole personal life out on the social media for 10 years, and not one of you weasels, children, ex-lovers, girlfriends, ex-wives, not one of you have ever came on my live and confronted me. You'll send your damn flunkies, but you never confront me. Because with this small frame come a lot of power. And when God's hand is on me, no matter what kind of key you got, no weapon formed. See, because the God that I believe in, he's the real manufacturer. So he knows the weapons that's being formed. He knows the ones that's forming the weapon. And he ain't going to allow it to happen because his word don't return void. Hey, I gave you almost 20 minutes, you know. But don't take this calmness today as a sign that you can come back in my life. If you left, stay gone. I don't want you back. Whether that's family, whatever you are. If you exit my life for any reason, don't take this calm approach as, oh man, he's defeated. No, I don't want you in my life. I don't give a damn who you are, church folk, Masonic, whatever the fuck you were. If you left me, stay where the fuck you are. I don't need you. I'm doing just fine. And God always spin the block for me. He don't play about me. He don't play about me. And I'm glad about it. And I just wanted to bring that enlightenment to you and let you know that I got some more information coming. Uh, got some more information coming, and I'm going to be dealing with some things. But I appreciate those that stuck around for the journey. I do. Uh, I thank you for the new subscribers, even those that didn't uh, stick around and left. I thank you those that have left off for the cliffhangers and the suspense and the anticipation and the shorts and the music. That's all going to continue. This is going to be in a different way now because I'm at peace and I've got the answers that I've needed from the man upstairs. And now I'm actively going into this new chapter of my life of real healing and rehabilitation in my body. And I'm going to bounce back and I'm going to show you some pictures, an update when I get to where I want to be in my health. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to keep you on this journey with me. You know, when I check into the home, I'm going to make that live and let you go on that journey with me. I'm only going to be here about 45 days, a short term stay, I believe. But they got some in house people there that's going to get me placed in the senior citizen environment, quiet community. I want to stay in Madison County. I like it in Madison County. Everything is close, and uh, I'll be able to do some things I really want to do with my life, and I'm just happy about that. You know, I didn't want to be a man at this age by myself. Uh, I really wanted to enjoy my grandchildren and sit back in a rocking chair and do some things, but I got pictures to give me memories, and I got uh, you know videos and stuff on my phone I can do memories of. But outside of that, I don't wish to see nobody exit my life. There's one person I really like to see, and I talked to him today. And that's my guy, Mr. President. And out in the South End, his birthday is same as my birth mother. And I remember I met that young man. His dad had just passed away, and I always try to remain in contact with him. And I appreciate him. He hit me up this morning, and it shocked me. It did, and I thank you that, Mr. President. And I thank you for those that genuinely love me but don't know how to express it. You know, you have the right to remain silent, and I honor that and respect that. But never get caught up in antics. When a person is really dealing with some stuff and you getting truth, wrong with the truth, man. Truth will set you free. This climate is real messed up in the nation, in this state. And God is going to pull the wool off a lot of people. And I just wish that uh, the Church of God in Christ would have been a better example and done what's right within this state. Uh, because I'm a man of my word, I'm going to dismantle you. And I got a trick up my sleeve that's really going to bring the fatal blow on you all pretty soon. And you might not uh, be dismantled in the aspect of what you think, but the respect and the microscope is going to be on y'all so tough, you're not going to be able to get by with the stuff that you've been getting by with over 100 years. Warren, Cleveland, Dayton, Youngstown. It's not going to work for you. You offspring of these different men and women that's going on and lied and manipulated people and allowed illegitimate men to come into your territories and deflower you young women. And then you all sit back with your prayer cloths over your knees and take all these celebrity themed pictures like y'all saw in the lap of God. And you're going to bust hell wide open. See, instead of labeling me as a hoe, your best bet would have been to set me up and slept with me and had a baby or something like that, and then you could have lied off. But now you look crazy. Y'all sitting in these seats, positions, and y'all down low hoes and gigolos, and ain't even getting paid. So be the best you can be. Just do it the right way. And my hat goes off to all you spoke out and done these exposures, man. It's necessary. It don't make you a snitch. It makes you hold folks accountable because these people are going to school and getting credentials to operate on your soul. And a lot of you are facing spiritual malpractice settlements in the church, and you're not going to be compensated. You're going to be pushed to the side, and you're going to be sabotaged, and you're going to continue to be hoodwinked and bamboozled by the norm. Be a disruptor. Keep your head up. Stay focused. Don't be like Lot's wife and turn back, because you will turn to a pillar of salt. And the sad thing is, it's always calm before destruction. Just tell me, hey, you've got almost 30 of my time. And I want you to know that I'm Brother D Fan. That's who the hell I am. Thank you for all those who support it. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. Continue to send in the requests for the music. I got some good music for you coming up later today. And I want you to, partake in that. Stick around for the journey. You know, as my mouth and stuff get back where it need to be, and they, continue to do some more stuff to my mouth, I'll take the filters off, and you can see, this attractive black man that I am. But until then, you're gonna keep getting the filters and all the outfits and different things like that until I can get comfortable walking around without teeth in my mouth. It's funny. I don't mind cussing folk out with no teeth, but I like to take pictures and I like them to be, pretty good. I got the solution they sent me yesterday that it would wear my teeth for at least 2 hours a day, to keep my mouth together. I finally got that taken care of. So hey, it's been a journey, man. I'm glad and I appreciate you. Thank you for those that have viewed today. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Let the truth set you free, man. Don't get caught up in the bullshit that's been going on in this state, in the church, different things like that. If you find love and you don't know how to love, learn how to love, man, because love and real ones is hard to come by. I told you this morning. You don't always get that Shalimar second time around. Sometimes when love is gone, it's gone, and you never find it again. You just be walking around in the wilderness, lost, confused. So thank you. Choose you this day who you going to serve, because you can't serve God and mammon. I appreciate you. 30. Big 30. Almost there. Got 3 minutes, but I'm going to let you go early. So we ain't going to remain worldly. Hey, I love you, you, and even you. Thank you, subscribers. And to my moderator, I need you to inbox me and let me know. We need to get together sometime this weekend and get back on these lives again, these late night lives and everything like that. But hey, I appreciate you. This toast is for you that have stuck around for the journey. I appreciate you. And just know with every breath I take, hey, it's gonna be beautiful. And I'm happy about it. You can see the countenance. My face is even lit up. I ain't got no Vaseline on my face, but I feel good today. Uh, I feel a lot of pressure that's off of my shoulders. I feel relieved. I feel peace. Uh, but I still ain't gonna take no shit. So just take this calm moment as a nice warning, because when I come back tonight, I'm gonna get more in debt to you, church folk. I won't really get on you, especially you ones from Cleveland that allegedly had a lot to do with my friend's demise, Mark Perry. I'm never gonna get over the death of Mark. That brought back a lot of bad memories. The way that went down, I didn't appreciate it. And I think again that Linnell, Anthony Huston, and Anthony Parker, I think you three are a piece of shit for the way y'all did Mark Perry. And when I get some more stone facts about that, I'm just gonna pray judgment on y'all's ass. A dose of cancer, a dose of stroke, something. And Linnell, you're not a spring chicken to be running around here acting like you acting. So, you're a beautiful woman. I've always had a crush on you, Linnell. I've told you that. I've told everybody. I should tell your son-in-law that. That's my Church of God in Christ girlfriend. But your personality is so ugly that it makes you ugly. And you ought to be ashamed. Take care of yourself. Eternal is my prayer. I'm out. Peace. But deep fam, that's who the hell I am. Stay fresh.